Hey everybody, I'm Connor. I'm here to talk about financial aid through Columbus State so you may fund your educational journey. That's what we're talking about today. So, receiving financial aid for your education, um, this could be the difference between being able to get that education or not. A lot of people don't have money saved up these days. If you don't have a family or friends that are able to help you, you still need a way to pay for these classes. It's also going to take a huge burden off of you that you're not going to need to pay for this yourself as you're taking these classes. Just take it from me. I'll tell you from experience, this is going to make it a lot easier for you to focus on your schoolwork if you're not having that burden looming over you. Um, so to start here, for information on financial aid, there's two different places that I'm going to send you. Um, The first one is just the main page for Columbus State here. If you go to admissions and then down to financial aid, you drop down this box, come down to financial aid. This has got pretty much everything you need to know. I'm going to include this link with this video, so you can just click on that and follow it here. This is a great resource for this. More information than I could give in this video. So here you're going to explore the different types of financial aid, your eligibility for that aid, and the forms you're going to need to fill out. If you already have access to a Cougar Web account, that is also a really good place to start. So here at Cougar Web, also I'll include a link. You're going to need to log into this. And then over here, apply for financial aid, complete financial aid steps. This is going to give you a lot of the same information. I would kind of recommend coming here though, because it's got all the links and this might just be a better place for you to go for it. This is all free, by the way. You're not gonna have to pay for any of this information, obviously. The next part is the same way, also free. You're gonna want to fill out your FAFSA form first. So your free application for federal student aid form. This is just a way for Columbus State and the government to figure out what kind of financial aid and how much you're going to be eligible for. Um, so you're gonna create an account by coming here. You need to create an account first, and then you're gonna start filling out this form. And the form is gonna be pretty lengthy, to be honest. There's gonna be a lot of information to be inputted here. Um, so that's gonna include, your social security number, your address, your driver's license number, your phone number, email address, financial information. If you're financially dependent on a parent, they're also going to have to put that equivalent information in there. So you're going to want to make sure you have access to that info. Whatever you need to find, if you need to go find your social security number or something, you want to do that before you really start this. You don't have to, but it's going to make it a lot faster. There's a lot of information to put in. But this is necessary for sure. When you complete and sign this, it's going to be sent to Columbus State. And then Columbus State is going to need a transcript from you. So this is either going to be a high school transcript, a GED transcript, or a homeschool certification form are the three options that they give for this. Um, so they're going to need that information. Just contact whatever organization you have that information from. For me, it was a GED, and so I had to go to GED.gov and request a transcript from them and then get it sent over to Columbus State. For the high school, it's going to be pretty much exactly the same way. Only one of these is required to continue. You don't need to, you don't need to do multiple of these. Obviously, you're not going to get a GED if you have uh, that high school diploma. So after Columbus State receives all this information, they will send you a financial aid award letter. It's important that you review carefully and accept this letter. You need to look into the loans that are being offered to you. There are many different kinds of loans. Some you have to pay back, and some you don't. It's a complicated. It's kind of complicated, so you need to get that information from the links that I will include on this. It's all going to be included there. Uh, let's see here. So, yeah, you're going to want to review this. You're going to want to accept it, accept the loans that are good for you. And then the last part is The last part here is that you're going to need to maintain a certain level of eligibility through your educational career to keep your financial aid going. So this is going to be based on your academic performance. Um, you need to keep it up high enough to be able to maintain. It's not super high. You don't need to be getting straight A's or anything for it, but it's you definitely have to keep the grades up. Um, the last thing here, you should apply for as many scholarships as you can. Um, so this is going to be money that you do not have to pay back. You know, this is either the school or a different organization um, awarding you money to go to school that you're not going to have to pay back, and that is extremely important because a lot of these other options here are loans that will eventually have to be paid back, and not having to pay back that money is always going to be preferable. So there's money available there, honestly, and you might be eligible for some of it. I was personally surprised to see some of the scholarship opportunities that are offered there. I would definitely recommend looking into it. That is about it. That is the process. I'm going to include all of the links that you're going to need here for all these websites up here. Make sure to do as much of your own independent research as possible. And there it is. Signing off.